The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a species of nocturnal gecko that is native to Madagascar. Size. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a small species, growing up to a length of 8 to 10 centimeters with a flattened body and a long tail. Color and pattern. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is known for its unique and striking appearance. It has a leaf-like appearance with a flattened body, broad head, and large leaf-shaped tail. It has a gray, brown, or greenish coloration with prominent markings and patterns that enable it to blend in perfectly with its natural environment. Habitat. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is found in the rainforests of Madagascar, where it lives in the trees and is adapted to living in high-humidity environments. Diet. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko feeds primarily on insects and other small invertebrates, such as crickets, moths, and roaches. They are nocturnal and hunt at night. Behavior. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a nocturnal species that is typically shy and secretive. They are slow-moving and rely on their camouflage to avoid detection. They are arboreal and are adapted to climbing and clinging onto branches and leaves. Reproduction. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is oviparous, meaning it lays eggs. The female typically lays a clutch of 2 to 3 eggs at a time, which are laid in a protected location, such as under leaves or in crevices. Lifespan. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko has an average lifespan of 5 to 10 years in captivity if provided with proper care. Vocalization. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is capable of producing a range of vocalizations, including hissing and clicking sounds. These sounds are typically used for communication between individuals or to establish territory. Conservation status. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is listed as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to habitat loss and collection for the pet trade. Unique characteristics. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko has several unique adaptations, such as its flattened body and leaf-shaped tail, which enable it to blend in perfectly with its environment. It also has specialized toe pads that enable it to climb and cling onto smooth surfaces, such as leaves and branches. Range. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is endemic to Madagascar, meaning it is only found on the island and nowhere else in the world. Its range includes the eastern rainforests of Madagascar. Temperature requirements. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko requires a warm and humid environment, with temperatures ranging between 75–85 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and 70–75 degrees Fahrenheit at night. They also require access to UVB lighting to aid in digestion and calcium absorption. Territoriality. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a territorial species that will defend its territory against other geckos. In captivity, it is important to provide each gecko with its own enclosure or to house only one male per enclosure to prevent aggression. Care requirements. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko requires a specialized setup, including a terrarium with live plants, hiding places, and a misting system to maintain high humidity levels. They are also sensitive to handling and should only be handled when necessary. Unique reproduction. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko has a unique reproductive strategy in which females store sperm from multiple males and selectively fertilize their eggs. This allows for increased genetic diversity in their offspring. Vulnerability. The Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is vulnerable to habitat loss due to deforestation and is also threatened by collection for the pet trade. It is important to only acquire Satanic leaf-tailed geckos from reputable breeders who do not engage in the illegal wildlife trade. Overall, the Satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a fascinating and unusual species with several unique adaptations that enable it to blend in perfectly with its environment. Its specialized care requirements and vulnerability to habitat loss make it a species that should only be kept by experienced and responsible owners who are dedicated to its welfare.